First, I want to say thank you all for last night men's conference. To the men and women, those who didn't make it and helped, able to help sponsor it, thank you so much. It was absolutely amazing, mind-blowing. Hola, si, senor. Mamma mia, hold your wallet. It was amazing, so thank you so much. And thank you all you guys for showing up, too. That was amazing. Did you have fun last night?
Yeah.
That was something else, huh? And happy Father's Day to everybody. I realized this morning, next time we may have to do more hours or something because we had to rush through it, the panel and things like that. I didn't get to half of what I wanted to discuss during the panel discussion, but it was absolutely mind-blowing. Also with Owen Benjamin, I have a better impression of him now, rather than what people have been saying about him. I kind of know for myself now. That's why it's best to go to the person rather than just hearsay about them, because people have hidden agendas and they're not going to tell the truth. All right? I do want to say, and then I'll take your questions and comments, that eyes have not seen and ears have not heard what God has in store for you. I had not one idea that what Bond would become, my nonprofit organization, 29 years ago when we first started. I had no idea, not one clue. And so everything, all these years has been absolutely surprising and amazing. And I want to make that point because I want all of you to know that inside of you is another reality, the real reality. And that inside of you is His plan for you. And if you learn to live from within rather than from without, you're going to be amazed at what He has laid out for you. But if you live from without, you're going to be suffering and hustling through life, trying to get and do what you think that you want. And I really want to encourage you to start looking from within and stop listening to the outer world, because they have no idea what they're doing. And everything they do is a setup. It is to take life rather than to give life. But if you live as an individual from within, it's so amazing. There are really no words to express what it's like to live as a son or a daughter of God. It's no stress, it's freedom, it's no opinion. Because one thing, living as a son or a daughter of God, you are not allowed to have any opinion about anything. Can you imagine living life without an opinion? But you can live that way. You can have the attitude of wait and see and just observe and just live your life and do what's in front of you. And life is easy that way too. And you don't get into all this mess that people get into when they think they're creating their own life. And we really, really don't know what we want. In life, we don't know. But everything we need and much more than what we want will come out of you if you live from within. And I'm a witness to that. Believe me, I have no idea that nothing that has happened through Bond would have come about. I remember when I first started, I had a board. Well, I still have one, but I created a board to help me do the things I needed done. And they kept asking me, what is your 5-year plan? Like they would meet, and they're like, okay, because I had lawyers and all kinds of people on my board, intellectuals. And they would be like, well, what is your 5-year plan? And I'm like, 5-year plan? I don't know what a 5-year plan. How do I know what 5 years is going to bring when I can't even figure out what today is going to bring? I could never come up with a 5-year plan, and I still don't. And I now know that I don't have to. It's so much better not. How do you sit down and do a 5-year plan? I noticed that with some business people, when they want to start a business, the first thing that the bank asks for is a layout plan or something, right? What's your 5-year plan so they can know how much money to loan you, right? It doesn't make sense because most people don't make it past 3 years. So how can you do a 5-year plan? And so I want you to know that. You've been lied to. You got to come out of the intellect and operate from the intellect of God. It's greater than the intellect of Satan. Because you're serving one or the other one for sure. either Satan or God. You're not on your own. And I know people like to think it. Before I get to you, the ladies of Bond did an excellent job last night on putting those auctioneer things together, those packets that you got, and also maintaining the whatever they did out there in front. It was whatever, but it was excellent. Thank you, ladies. I absolutely appreciate it. It was amazing. It was so good that it was like a white event. I'm like, am I at the right event? The ladies went out of the way to make that happen, so thank you so much.